On the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. He'll now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they sense it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Yellow.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Off to the races, middle of the field. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pull out in front further, 13-0. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to Step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And he just looked at him. I love the joy. The unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line.
On the 24-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
60 Bison. Ready.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
19 Tigers. 60 Warriors 17. Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Bison.
Milton now. This is a heater going deep. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Fred McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs push their lead to 21-zip already.
Browns nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
He's going to try another deep one here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Milton. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns lower the deficit they face.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
This one is up and good. And the Browns get it back to a 14-point game. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Hill now to return it. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. And almost immediately, he just chucks it away. Not sure what he was thinking there, and unsurprisingly, yep, here comes that flag. Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is second and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set.
A number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Let's see what he can do on the return. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
70 Rangers. Ready? 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Completed over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Milton back to throw. Finds Mims. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. And that is the end of our 1st quarter. The Chiefs in control so far. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this.
On the double.
Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone.
Ready.
Quick throw to the left is complete. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns make it a one-score game in the first half. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Girl 15.
To the air, Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Dude, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop. I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30. Back to throw, Mahomes. Oh, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Browns are in the nickel for this 3rd down call. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Space past the 35. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
Return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
To throw, Milton. Hits him on the in route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
79 Bronco. Trap 60. Trap. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Cowboy 80.
First and 10 at the 47.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the 1st.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Cougar 19. Go, Reed. Go. Ready.
Here's Milton. Flush out it. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Hilton now on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
19, 65. Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. He connects downfield. And he's taken down at the 30. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
That's complete right side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Set go.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Five men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They get 23 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Looks like a design run here for Mahomes. And he's going to go out of bounds before he's going to make anything of that effort, partner. Going to be a loss of it looks like about 1 on 1st down.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of prompt. On that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now, and it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Get it. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Trap 60, 19 tight, not saying 19. Ready?
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Mims with the grab. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chiefs first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Back to the well again. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Another carry for it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They give it to him again. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. On the move, headed right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Butker on now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
boy 80.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
From the check.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Get it. 76.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Will get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Michael Williams there to haul him down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Short pass brought in, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns finish off their opening drive. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Browns start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Hill now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to get this one on the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Mahomes on first and 10. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Running it now out of the gun. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Big Mason Graham engulfing that play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. The Browns get there and take him down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Defense's first sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Buys time, rolling right. He's got it to his running back. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds, 4 yards shy of that end zone. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. He runs it across, touchdown! The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick.
Now, from the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio, EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Cleveland. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, strike. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Once again, it's Sampson. Past midfield to the 45. And he's going to be taken down. 17 yards on that play. First down, Cleveland.
First down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Stephanie. Cowboys. 70 rate. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Milton. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30.
It's
A gain of 11 on that one. It's a Browns first down.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Get you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
He'll get that out wide to Sampson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards. And another first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Here's Sampson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Michael Williams getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
19 Tiger. Street.
On 3rd and long, here's Milton. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Will Lutz
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Lutz's kick is good. And the Browns will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Hey, 57, 57. Yellow.
Throwing right away is Mahomes. He'll find his man, Gray, open downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 31 yards.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Mustang 19. Go.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We saw a great example of it here.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll give it to Sampson. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's It's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Milton to the air on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line of scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
That is caught out wide on the RPO, and he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on third and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over.
And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
There's a give up the middle for Sampson. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Ready.
Sampson. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backward.
I think this is one of those cases, Mike, where simple is better than creative. They try to get fancy, and not only do they not get the ball into the end zone, they don't even get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. We're going to see here, this could end up costing them 6 points.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Lions.
Sampson is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Makes the score Browns 10, Chiefs 9. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They'll send Worthy in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Mahomes. Out to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. He'll go right and find his running back. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the time. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Attack!
Mahomes now to throw again. Moving to his left. He's going to run it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Second down, they need 7. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And he will have a first down, and they're into field goal range now at the 30.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. KC going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
So I'm not really sure if it would have mattered, Mike. I don't think they were going to have enough to pick up the first down either way. But at least if that ball's completed, 3rd down's just a little bit more manageable. Because now after the incomplete, they find themselves in 3rd and pass.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Forced out wide. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the first.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are on the board just before halftime.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
19. Let's go now. 19, 18. Check. Hurt.
Getting out of the gun is Milton. He's going to go up top here for McBride. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20.
That was a beautiful route by the tight end there, Mike. He sells the corner, and then once the defensive back bites, he takes it back to the post. That's the open side. That's the big part of the field, and that's a big-time play that puts their offense inside the red zone.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Headed left, buying time. What teamwork the receiver coming back for the completion. That one good for 26 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On first and 10, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Now a give on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On second down, Mahomes. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
A gain of 13 yards.
Here's first and 10.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
7. Throwing is Mahomes. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. That is Myles Garrett in there to drop him. That is already 6 sacks for him now on this season. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Mahomes back, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And no returns forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, come on. Set. Knocking 18. Ready.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Let's go. Ready.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. That's left side, that's the tight end, McBride. And he is out of bounds at the 45. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Cleveland.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
79 Bronx, Mustang 19. Here we go. Set. 70 rings. It's hot. Set.
Milton going to look to throw it again. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That'll be taken in by Sampson. And he's in. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Browns. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Mahomes. The throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll have the 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. A 28-yard gain.
The throw is Mahomes.
Kansas City.
That one needed to come quickly. It did not. It is a sack.
So they decide to send all 5 eligible players out on the route, and that's great. But what that does is it puts a lot of pressure on your 5 offensive linemen to protect the quarterback. In this case, couldn't find anybody open downfield. They took everything away on the defensive side of the ball, and they end up getting home and taking him down for a big sack.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Third and long. Throwing is Mahomes. Exiting the pocket right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
That's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Here's Mahomes. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. They convert with a gain of 15.
And that's a big-time effort on fourth down. If he doesn't come up with this ball, Mike, they turn it over on downs, but instead, not only does he lay out and make a terrific catch, they get a fresh set of downs here and now see if they can finish this thing off and come away with some points.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Liam Shenault in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
Hero 15. Line 8. Easy.
Mahomes now on second down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
This secondary, they just continue to impress me this entire game, Mike. I mean, it just feels like every ball is contested. Even the ones that are complete, those windows are tight. In this case, a really nice job knocking the ball away, and I just can't say enough about how hard these guys compete on every play.
On third down, Mahomes. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Tremaine Edmonds. He's in for the sack, and it will lead to fourth and very long. Mahomes. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Is a turnover on down.
They'll start on the ground with Sampson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. He'll stay on the ground with Sampson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 11. It's a Browns first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
First down, right back to Sampson. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run from the gun, and that's Sampson. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Inside run with Sampson. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So the Dog Pound celebrates. It's a win for the Browns. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.